Today, Manitoba gets pelted with another look at winter. When is it going to end, and when can we see warmer temperatures? Plus, Winnipeg police say this man may be on the loose in Winnipeg attacking young girls.
Each of the victims was physically and sexually assaulted in a very serious manner.
CTV News.
A 10-minute news update live from Winnipeg with Kelly Dunn and Trevor Pascal.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. Kelly Dunn is off today. A soggy mix of snow, freezing rain, and rain pelted southern Manitoba Wednesday night and Thursday morning, forcing drivers to take precautions and had pedestrians grabbing for their winter parkas. A winter storm warning remains in effect for much of southern Manitoba. As well, there's a freezing rain warning for Steinbach and Whiteshell. The system has brought with it heavy snow, freezing rain, and rain to southern regions of Manitoba, with heaviest snowfalls up to 20 centimeters expected along the line from Turtle Mountain through Portage la Prairie, Gimli, and Bissett. A suspicious package had police close down part of Portage Avenue this morning. The package was found in the Paris building at 259 Portage Avenue. Emergency crews have searched the building. The package is reported an envelope with a suspicious white powder inside on the 6th floor. The Heritage Building houses the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce, Destination Winnipeg, and Manitoba's Ministry of Industry, Economic Development, and Mines. During the investigation, police closed off westbound Portage at Gary Street, and officers were redirecting traffic.
You're watching Manitoba's #1 newscast, CTV News.
Serious sexual assaults over the past 2 years be the work of the same man, according to the Winnipeg Police Service, as WKGM reporter Kelly Dunn explains.
3 sexual assaults. Police say the same man is responsible.
All 3 assaults were violent. In each instance, the individual involved was brandishing a knife. Each of the victims was physically and sexually assaulted in a very serious manner.
In all of the attacks, a man rode up to his victims on bicycle. Twice he said his name was Alex. The first attack here at Powers in Sutherland in April 2006. Then last July here at Ellis and Victor. Police have evidence linking the same suspect to all 3 attacks. In the last incident here at Sargent and Langside last September, a 33-year-old woman was threatened with a knife, then forced into a secluded stairwell in a nearby apartment block, then raped. But police say the attacker wasn't finished. He began physically assaulting her, causing serious injuries to her upper body. It's an escalation in violence that has women living in the area concerned.
I don't walk alone at night at all because women, there's a lot of men that walk out and a lot of gang members.
Good advice, says this self-defense expert, who says the best thing anyone can do is to be aware of your surroundings.
It appalls me when I look at situations where the earphones are on, the hoods are up, the eyes are down, and people are moving through our community and they don't have a clue as to what's going on around them. When you do that, you're setting yourself up to be a victim.
Police are sending out a warning that since all of the attacks happened in warmer months, women should take caution and try walking with someone when they go out. Kelly Dunn, CTV News, Winnipeg.
The driver of a Dodge Neon that hit and seriously injured a city worker has been charged with impaired driving causing bodily harm. Joanne Henderson, 51, is now in custody at the Provincial Remand Centre. The city worker was part of a street cleaning team working on Main Street and Templeton shortly before 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. Witnesses tell WKGM News a Dodge Neon swung around 2 street sweepers and drove into the worker, who was putting out warning signs, pinning him to the truck. And it's time now for a look at your Skywatch weather forecast, and unfortunately we're going to send you out to the live eye. Not looking too great out there. And this is the case, well, it's not the case, but it will be the case throughout the next few days, especially today. Blowing snow is the case. That's a look right now at the Perimeter Highway. As you can see, it is windy out there. Right now, Thursday 11 p.m., we're seeing a few clouds push its way through most of southern Manitoba, but that's going to be the idea. But our only main concern in pushing this into Friday, 6 p.m., Friday at 6 p.m., there we go. We do see some precision starting to pop up, especially around southwestern parts of the province, and then southwestern parts of Ontario, rather. There will be a system pushing in, and that's going to be the case for Saturday, especially during the day. As you can see, it really comes close to Winnipeg, and that'll come into our play give us a chance of flurries even on Saturday, chance of showers because our temperature will be fairly mild. And of course Saturday around 3 p.m. we do see a few clouds coming in, but that definitely the southeastern part of the province Saturday we'll see some flurries pop up throughout the day. Now tonight -2 degrees in Winnipeg, that will be the case, mainly cloudy skies. Windy winds from the north at 30 kilometers, gusts up to 50 tonight, definitely a cooler night. And tomorrow morning -3, mainly sunny skies, but don't be fooled, winds will be from the north at 30 kilometers. As you can see, it will be a windy morning tomorrow, so definitely a change, but at least we'll see some sun come tomorrow afternoon. +4 degrees, we're really pushing for 4 degrees, but yeah, it could happen. Cloudy periods throughout the day, and of course the wind from the north will be our case. Take a look now at your current conditions. I'll be back a little later for full forecast details. And still to come on WKGM News, why Big Brother could be in your neighborhood. Plus,
We'll have a complete look at your Skywatch weather forecast. Dedication 3's News First continues into.
welcome back. Let's take a look now at your tonight's conditions across the province. They look like this: -5 tonight in Winnipeg, and of course -6 for Port Perry, -7 for Brandon. We're looking at clearing skies for most of southwestern province, -11 in Swan River, the Pas, -12 for the Pas, Flin Flon, -17, -14 tonight in Thompson, -16 in Churchill. There is a slight chance of flurries around Island Lake regions. Alright, Island Lake tomorrow, 1 degree, -4 in Churchill, +4 in Thompson, pair of 4s for Flin Flon, the Pas, Norway House, 7 for Swan River, 6 degrees in Dauphin, warmer throughout southwestern Manitoba, or southeastern Manitoba, highs up to 8 in Brandon, 4 for west in Winnipeg, 6 in Sprague, a little cooler throughout northwestern Ontario, 3 degrees for Kenora, 2 for Dryden and Winkle. Let's take a look now at your long-range forecast, and as you can see, tomorrow we do see temperatures, well, 5 degrees. We do see that showers, as I said, coming up as on our way. Saturday, clearing skies, 8 degrees, that'll be somewhat decent, and come Sunday, as you can see, 9 degrees, and that is where we're trying to see a come around. Our normal, of course, is 14 degrees, so unfortunately we do see some improvement by the weekend, but not too much. Alright, I do have a winter storm warning in effect just for the extreme southwestern province of Ontario, and of course there's that low that could be coming in. Take a look at your current conditions right now. I'll be back a little later.
CTV Market Watch, brought to you by OutlookFinancial.com. Predictable, profitable, secure.
Security cameras will soon go up in high-crime areas of the city. Winnipeg City Council approved a surveillance camera pilot project on Wednesday. Officials have been studying the idea for 6 months. There are 4 phases to the plan. Phase 1 will begin as soon as possible in problem areas identified by community groups, police, and the city. The city is also looking to build partnerships with interested parties to help pay for the cameras. Meanwhile, all Winnipeg transit buses will soon be outfitted with digital cameras. Record-breaking gasoline prices may drive more people to food banks, according to David Northcott of Winnipeg Harvest. The high gasoline prices, which are now sitting around $1.25 per liter in Winnipeg, is making food more expensive to grow, harvest, and ship to your local food store. And while a few dollars on your grocery bill may not seem like a big deal, it could be the tipping point for someone on a fixed income. Sloan Missions has had a bread shortage for the last 10 days. The agency says it also noticed more people who have jobs coming in to eat. The government is spending $500,000 to get meat from an upcoming sow call to Manitoba Food Bank. And that's all the time we have for your WKGM 3 10-minute news and weather updates. Coming up at 6, Bridging the Gap, why the City of Winnipeg wants you to decide what the new Disraeli Bridge should look like. Watch WKGM News tonight at 6 p.m. And of course, for all your local headlines, weather and sports, join us tonight at 6. We leave you now with some ungrateful look outside. Have a great evening, everyone.
The wind pushed him and slid and smoked right to the